Hello, hello, and welcome, everybody.
Right in the Crease live. What's going on, fellas? Last week of season 17, week number 6 here. Got 4 series lined up. Welcome Johnny B, Mike MC over here, and Mr. Hollywood. All of us will be giving you the recap as the scores go by here. Mikey, how you doing over there?
I am doing good. I am doing good. Sorry I couldn't make it yesterday. I had a lot of things going on. But I heard Johnny 918 came in a day early, started his 1 day a week contract with us. I missed it. But there's next week, especially during playoffs.
That's right. That's right. And we got some games already underway going. That's Orange Sauce against Johnny Kling's Classic Hits. Mikey, this is a big series here for both teams.
Oh yeah, definitely. That with the Orange Sauce being in the top end of the leaderboard right now, in the standings. So I can't even talk right now. I am so sorry. Couch is needing to pick up all three of these games. Now, I was doing some research, trying to gauge how the series was going to go, and I found out that Couch was supposed to try to get a reschedule for this because Kane was not going to be able to make it. But Pale turned it down. That's very interesting to see, like, why. Because, I mean, Pale's usually, like, cool about, like, reschedule, so there might have been something in the captain's chat room that we don't know about. We might have rubbed Pale the wrong way, or Pale is just trying to, like, just lock down the leaderboard standings.
Interesting, man. Interesting. Hey, I mean, it's the last week here coming. It's hard to reschedule at this point.
Yeah.
And also, Kelch has 3 series this week. But Pale Poner on there, once the game's played, as every other captain, we want to finish this season. But unfortunate for Kelch, that's a big part. Missing that defenseman who a lot of people say is up there for the Norris running this season. So that's interesting to watch out for in this series. So 0-0 to start this off. In that Boondock Saints series, it looks like Drug Monkey took an early penalty on there. That one's scoreless as well, 0-0.
Yes.
Well, Mikey, that Orange Sauce, it's 8th place and like 7th place on there. I think the losing team on there is going to have to really watch out for the teams trying to bounce in the number 8 spot of the playoffs. So a series loss here is going to be big, especially for Orange Sauce. If they can't pull up the win here, they finished the season off against a very hot The Simps team. So they need to get as many points tonight.
Yeah, and they've been struggling lately since they made that, like I said before, they made that Ozzy for Mox trade. It's been hurting them in the long run. So, I mean, they did pick up some wins against who they played last week. Who did they play? I forget.
Winter's coming.
Number 12. Winters, and they didn't get the sweep, but they got 4 points out of that night. Now, like you said, this week, we got a penalty coming up for it looks like a power play for Orange Sauce. But no, like we said, the Couch has 3 series this week. Now, with so many series this week, we normally play 2. It was an extra series. Is there going to be player fatigue throughout the week? I mean, are they going to be able to at least finish somewhere decently in the for playoff position?
Yeah, we'll see, man. I mean, it's hard to tell right now at this point, but definitely a crazy race here, season 17. I haven't seen a race this close in many seasons. You got 10 teams that really have a shot still here in the final week. And right now we also have those guys against the Wash. That series just
underway here
as well. Haven't had any score yet here on any of the games. The Sims series looks like it's going to be a late start for that one.
They look like they're about to ready up here, so that should be starting on the way.
Okay, but this Wash series as well. A lot of people thinking it might be just a walk in the park here for Wash, but I don't know about that, Mikey. Those guys have won their last 2 series. SBDR has really stepped it up. It's a different team here than what they started. It's just, unfortunately, they got the ball rolling very late in the season, where that playoff hopes is not there anymore. But they can play spoiler here to try to knock Wash down the ranks.
Yeah, that'd be very interesting to see what happens to. I mean, those guys, they played a great season. It's just that it doesn't look like they. I mean, they would have to have a miracle for everybody to fail, and then they have to make it in. Like, there's too much joking around with positioning on that. I don't think they even have a chance to even make playoffs. But I mean, that's nothing to take away from what they did this season. They played a great season. So it's just a shame that they just have to be that one team that's right on the border.
Yeah. I think we have our first goal
tonight
here.
Yep.
Johnny Klings, classic hits on the board. It looked like Toxic, putting them on the board 1-0. So good start so far here for Kelchi. Even without that defenseman on the ice. I didn't check the rosters to see who's actually starting.
And we got another goal. It looks like your boy SBDR Cheeks with a great jangle move to get around and beat the goalie.
Looking to be the player of the week again, right?
Wow. Cheeks Bill giving up that one, but SBDR. Look, I mean, we said it weeks after week. We've been calling this guy's name. He's been a ghost prior to the other weeks. When he played for Yambag, we really didn't see him. But the last couple of weeks, for those guys who are ranked number 11, I think it's a wake-up call there for Washed,
Hey, can you bring up those guys' goal?
We got another one?
We got another goal here.
Yeah, they scored it again. It was Cheeks again.
No, this one looks like Cheeks assisted. That's Stoey Jopa. Stoey Jopa.
Yeah, Stoey Jopa that won it.
2-0. Wow. Okay. So we got 2-0 game there. Classics versus is still 1-0 at the end of the first. And scoreless on the other 2. Well, I believe the Simps started, but they're already on the board there. And we expect that on there. And winter's coming. I don't see a biggest upset in 239 history going on in that one.
Not in that, nope.
But
it did happen with Yam. Didn't Winter have an upset already?
We have. It's just on here. This team is too good, man. 2 paras on here. You got Sniper, who's really coming in towards the end of the season here, who's got his second goal already. He scored both of the goals there for the Sims. They're up 2-0. And here's scoreless coming down end of the period number 1. Boondock Saints and Crosby, Niels for Malkin. Looks like a grudge match there between those two, which we expected that. That's probably one of the better games here tonight. Top ranked teams there in the standings. But those guys up 2-0. I'm not really surprised. I talked about it here a bit before that series started. Those guys don't look at their record, do not look at their rank, number 11 rank. And I know Wash had a pretty decent week last week, but they did not win either series. That's the problem. Wash has not been able to finish a series, and they're off to a bad start here tonight. So I don't know what's going on there. If it's Gala, Amash, or Bills, like somebody's got to step up on there. Right now, they got to get on the board. They're down 2-0 here against those guys. And like I said, those guys are playing really good hockey here towards the end of the season. And you don't see that many times, especially a team that's struggling, that's on the bottom ranks, that's not in the playoff hunt right now. Second to last. Feeding a very good Wash team that's going to be in the playoffs on there, has beaten a lot of the good teams, and that just shows you.
We have a goal by the Wash.
Okay.
Let's see, who was it? It was
Yeezy. Assisted by Gala and Fender.
Easy. I believe that's a defenseman, rookie defenseman, Rapid Calf
Okay.
on there, who's another guy that people are talking about, a possible Norris candidate here this season. He's having, despite Butt Cheeks' performance in that, that defenseman is playing good for him.
Butt cheeks.
It looks like they answered even another one, but I don't know if they're going to count this goal. Looks like the refs might be waving that
Ref's
one
going
off.
to wave that. Yeah, he's waving his arms. I don't think it's going to count.
So it remains 2-1 on here. The Simps still up 2-0 with under 6 minutes to go. Period number 2 starting in that Orange Sus series. That one is 1-0. And I believe also Crosby. Crosby just got on the board against the Boondocks. I didn't get a chance to see that goal. But Crosby kneels for Malkin. Up 1-0 against that very good Saints team who we saw last week take down the top 2 dogs in the standings. But looks like they're having some difficulties here tonight. Anybody catch that goal? I didn't get the Crosby one. They're up 1-0.
I missed that one.
Hopefully we can catch it during the intermission.
So looking at the bottom of the brackets for who is fighting for positioning, you have Wash and you have the Ice Frogs and Wash at 33 points. That's tied. Crosby and Sus tied at 32, and Johnny's wrapping up at 29 to finish the 8th seed. Now, you got Daly's Wet Noodles with 24 points and High Expectations with 21. Now, High Expectations not playing tonight, but they still do have 2 more series coming up this week. And then also Johnny's Clean Classics does have 2 more games, like we talked about. They have 3 series this week. So it'd be very interesting to see what happens. You got Orange Sus and the Clings. They need to win every single point. And so basically all 4 teams needs to win. While the other, so I mean, it's going to be very close to see how we round this up.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, listen, right? I mean, we mentioned Orange Sauce being down there, also Johnny Clings, but Wash is only 1 point ahead of. So a lose tonight definitely puts them in that picture as well. High Expectations, definitely a team that's trying to get in, and they do have that extra series. That extra series is against the number 12th ranked Winters Coming, so they could easily get the 6 points in that series that they need. They need to get those 6 points to try to make some noise here this week. We just had another goal there.
Nice
the
goal.
Boondock Science series. Looks like a wraparound goal. I believe that was John Monkey tying that series up.
Jay Money.
Oh.
More than half the period left to play.
Oh, it's Jay Money? So surprised me? Okay. Okay, I didn't get it, but I know it was a pretty sick rap around.
Nice
just
looking
took
rap.
it in, man.
That was the old global rap.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Oh gosh. I mean, when you get a name after a rap goal, you know.
That means you are legendary.
Yeah. And low score affair here in the Orange Sus series, where it looks like it's going to head to period 3, and still 1-0 in that one. And then 2-1 here, second period. Those guys against Wash.
Ooh, what a hit by the right winger Gala with a just.
There, we got something going on here. Those guys Wash game.
Oh, there it is. They tied up.
They tied her up. Yep.
So after that big hit, here come Wash, and they just tied the series.
Wow.
And then it looks like Mashad Pa with the tying goal, 2-2. That was a 4-on-4. A lot of open ice in that one.
Ace Soul in the chat, dude. Someone tell Winters Coming goalie to make a stop. Love it.
Who is playing in that? Is that Agent? I don't know. I know they had some issues regarding they needed to get a waiver as well. It is.
I've been trying to
Ace Soul is the one that's goaltending.
It's not.
Oh,
Yeah, I've
God.
been missing Yambag on that. We've been just missing each other. Then he's like, "Oh, don't need anybody." I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "Hey, I need someone." I'm like, "Hey, I'm here." And he's like, "Oh, we don't need anyone." Like it was crazy in the chat in the waiver chat today.
Okay. And Johnny Kling, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, here we go. That's a big goal right there. Kelchi must be pissed off in this series.
Ace.
They're coming to play here, man.
Ace Soul is in net for Winters. He just mentioned in chat.
Oh God.
He did give Pale a chance to reschedule this and give their guys more time to rest. I mean, I don't know.
Hey, look, Johnny Kling missing a guy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't look like it matters here right now. They're up 2-0, and it was the captain, Johnny Young Couch, getting the goal. 2-0.
Oh, here we go, breakaway.
Something's coming.
And we got a goal.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Sus.
Okay, getting very interesting here in period number 3 in that one. So it's 2-1. Nice breakaway goal.
Along the wall. Hartford's ready to go on the attack. Quick shot, and that banks off a stick. And a souvenir for one lucky fan will bring us to a face-off on the ice. Play set to receive.
I didn't catch who that was. I know it's the left winger on Orange Sus.
Yeah,
they
that
got
was Mastopa. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. What am I thinking Mastopa for? Sus. Who is their left wing?
And Winter's Coming getting on the board here. That's a McDollar menu. Getting them up 3-1. But they got ways to battle back there after going down 3-0 early.
Oh.
Still a lot of time, though. Still a lot of time in that one.
That was that was sober enough for the left wing for Orange Sun.
Okay. Regarding that Boondock Saints series against Crosby, Niels, Formakin, looks like it was the trade, the pickup there of Dom Silva, who got Crosby up on the board early 1-0, but it's a tie game now 1-1. So yeah, that was the centerman Dom Silva with the goal.
Yeah, that was a great acquisition by them to pick up Dom Silver. He's a very solid player, and since they picked him up, he's been doing nothing but putting points up for them.
Yeah, I mean, you look at last week when he came in, and they won that series. That was a big win with Dom Silva in the lineup. They struggled the next series, but that was without Dom Silva because he's a part-time player. So I think it's just that week where they don't have Dom Silva, that Crosby, Niels Formalkin got to improve a bit. That's the night I believe that adrenaline plays. So they just got to get the chemistry going with that, because when Dom Silva's on this team, on the lineup, look, they're going head-to-head here against one of the top teams in Boondock Saints, who took down the top teams last week, but they're having a difficult time here heading to the next period.
You know, I still have my money on Boondock Saints finishing out this week strong, possibly picking up more position.
Yeah. As we speak, another goal there in the Simp series. That was Croydon Knight putting it 4-1. No comeback there tonight. Ace. Good luck, brother, in there.
Yeah.
Mikey, you wouldn't want to be in that series anyway.
We got Sus pressing. Sus is pressing. Let's see what happens here.
All right, hold the phone here on Orange Sus series.
Tie it up.
What, we got a tying goal?
Tie game.
After down 2-0.
Oh, we had the captain Kelch quickly calling a timeout with that late tying goal.
He did not like that at all. Hey, when you're up 2-0, and now the game just like that is tied up 2-2 in the third. Okay, Figo mentioned it in the chat. So Sober on left wing that had that breakaway goal earlier for Orange Sauce.
Yeah,
so, and I think he just got another one here. That was the tying goal. That might be Sober again. Okay, so Sober, 2 big goals coming out big in that third period for Orange Sauce. He was pretty quiet last week. He did not really get on that stats board. Did not see much from him last week.
We ran out of time with the with those guys. They were on a breakaway. They just didn't have enough time.
Almost.
Yeah, sometimes you got to see that clock, watch that clock. But tie game, though, nonetheless, there. Number 11 team to be battling like this. And look, they played against Yam's team last week, and, they beat them. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
they
they
beat
did.
them. So, you can't count them out. Like I said, it's a team that really has stepped it up, but it's just unfortunate that, because of the games remaining and the time of the season here, not much that they could do.
And that was a real surprise, though, because Yam was coming in that series very hot. They beat Orange is Sus, and they beat who else did they beat? I gotta look here.
Well, I know they played.
Simps they beat. Yeah, they beat the Simps, and they made a couple of trades. They beat they beat Orange Sus, and they beat the Simps, and they end up losing to those guys their last series. So that was a big surprise coming in off a hot string of wins.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. As we wind down the last couple seconds here in the Sus series, they're on the power play here. Game is tied up. We may get overtime unless Sus able to get this power play goal here.
Oh.
Looks like overtime.
We're trying. Sober is trying.
That would have been a hat trick and the game winner. How about that? But we'll see who comes through in overtime. As good as Sober's played in that third period, it all comes down to that overtime. You don't get the overtime winner, it really doesn't matter.
And here we see we almost had one go in off a really crappy bounce off the boards.
As they have dominated for the most part in this. Let's it go. Big chest save as he gobbled that one up with the trapper.
And the Boondock Saints coming strong here in the third period. It was a 1-1 game throughout most of that game. Big goals there by John Monkey. They're up 3-1.
Yes, Tomahawk. All these games are game one. Once the series advances to the next game in the series, we will be updating below each stream what the series game is.
Yeah, so you always get the who's winning the series, what's going on. That will be updated as the night goes on. Right now, all of these are game number one. We got some overtime games, some in the third period right now. So we'll see what happens.
Thank you for the host, Figo. Appreciate it, buddy.
So who's going to take this overtime here, man? Classic Hits, Orange Sus?
I'm going Sus. I'm going to go with Sus.
I have my money on Orange Sus.
Okay. I think I agree, too. I mean, when you bounce back like this, and last week we saw Orange Sus, the direct opposite happened. They were up 3-0, and they ended up losing. Now they were down, and they came back to tie it to force it overtime.
Who do you think is going to get the game winner for that one?
My money's on Pale.
Ooh. Pale Poner. That's a good pick, man. That's a good pick.
He almost always comes through.
I don't know if Dango's X10 is out there. If he is, maybe him. He had a big week last week. But
I got my money on Ando.
Pills, this is a pick. Okay. We'll see what happens, man. Let us know what you guys think in the chat. Orange Sauce Classic Hits. Who's taking the overtime win here? And we might get even another overtime here. There's another tied up series, 2-2.
We got a power play for the Orange Sus.
5-on-3.
5-on-3 power play.
This is a good chance.
They got to score here, man.
They have to score.
If they're going to score, this is where they got to do it, right here, right now.
Oh, here it is.
So LL Cool Sam is definitely getting tested right now. Very hot rookie goaltender here this season. We'll see if he's able to stop this penalty kill.
Going to keep things on in this game for now since it's the overtime game.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay with this one and those guys right now. Those two are tied up. That Sim series is just.
Figo's got. Figo's going with Sober as the overtime hero. So let's see where we go with this.
Okay.
I'm saying
that would be a hat trick for him if he does that.
You got to remember, Figo is always on Sober's nuts.
Statistically speaking, you're going with a guy that already has 2 goals. Yeah, right. That's a good pick.
That is true, though. He does have the hot hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it looks
On
like
the
it's
other,
gonna
on the other side, on the other side, you always look at you got Toxic out there, and you got Ian the Berean. So
My man.
those, if Kelchisi, I would give the puck to one of those guys and to try to get the OT winner, as they killed up Pelly.
That's why I'm not picking Silver, because I'm pretty sure they're going to try to like really put more pressure on him, which is going to leave more open ice for the rest of the guys to get open.
Okay.
It looks like
One
Boondock
of the
has won.
series is over. Yeah, that one's gonna be a 3-1 final. There, big third period for the Saints. Surprised me with the winning goal there. John Monkey also had a goal in that series, and the other series is also winding down. 6-2. That one is almost going to be a wrap as well. But the two right now, interesting. We got the overtime game here. Either team could take this. Sauce getting another power play, looks like. So they got to capitalize on one of these power plays here, Mikey.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's Sus needs to clean up. They've been getting way too many power plays, and they have not been capitalizing on it like they need to be. Let's actually see do we actually have the statistics on power plays?
There could be. You just go to the standings page.
Yeah.
You may have to click on the power play percentage on there to get the drop down. But
this is their power play percentage, 18.4, almost one of the lowest in the league.
okay, well there you go.
With a 3.7.
Yeah, and I think Johnny Klink's power play is not bad. They're pretty good.
No, their penalty kill is actually the league's best right now, sitting at a 33.3.
Okay, well that explains why we haven't had a power play goal here yet in overtime. And if they can't score here, Johnny Klink's got to put this one away here after getting those penalty kills going. They really got to score there. And Asaw is seeing as many pucks as you would see, as much rubber as you would see at like a Daytona track, here tonight.
So if Pale and Company does not score within the next 5 minutes, I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be Ian. He's going to get the game winner for Johnny Klink.
Yeah, it looks like in the other series too, tied up. There's a power play for Washed in that one. That's another tight series there. We got overtime thrillers here going on.
Yeah, good way to start the series here.
Oh, and there it is. And there it is.
There it is. Washed. I didn't get to see who it was, but Washed does get the overtime on the power play. So a costly penalty there taken by those guys. And, speaking about power plays, Washed did not waste any time on that one. That's something that the Sus team needed, but they have not been able to get it here yet in this period. And it's closing down to its final minutes here as well. We may see a double overtime.
Oh, definitely.
Could very well be.
Ooh, penalty, okay. And I think now it's Johnny Klink's turn on the power play.
What did I tell you? In the next 5 minutes.
Ooh, and he almost put it away there. Wow. Okay, that was Johnny Klink himself trying to get the game over, but a good save, big save there by Legion to still keep it in the overtime. So Wash leads 1-0 in their series. We got the Boondock Saints 1-0 after game number 1. Simps is going to wrap it up there as well.
Yeah,
They'll be up 1-0. So only right here, this overtime game here still going on with Johnny Klink on the power play.
Man, they need to hurry up so I can go get my food, or I'm going to have to go get the hot dog guy to come down. Hey, yo, I need two of them.
Get them buffalo wings with the blue cheese.
Yeah, I need that here. 2 bits.
Yeah, that was a big discussion in the chat today. Was the buffalo wings and the cheese.
Where's get your popcorn? Where's that soundboard at?
This overtime does not want to end. We got another power play. Oh my! I don't know how many power play opportunities. Looks like 0 for 5 tonight for Orange Sus. I think I ever seen that.
Are at 18%, one of the league's lowest right now this season.
I guess classic kids don't mind taking penalties tonight. If they ain't scoring, who cares, right? But it must be frustrating, young coach right now. When this guy's in the box, it's really difficult to try to score on the opposing end. They might go to double overtime.
It's 2 minutes left here, so very well could
and
be.
The Sim Series did finish game 1. I forget what the final was there. It was very high final. I don't see
it was 7-2
changing much. 7-2 final. Okay.
My apologies. I jumped the gun and I put that the Sims were leading 1-0 with like 17 minutes left in the game, but it was 7-2.
If Johnny Clinks wins this one, that will be giving Orange Sus a point, which will put them at 33 and Johnny Clinks at 31. They're 31, so they'll still be 2 points behind. If they want to gain any ground on Orange Sus, they need to beat them in regulation.
Yeah.
They can't be giving up these points.
Yeah, but Johnny Clinks also has that extra 3 games, that extra series in hand.
That is true.
That they rescheduled from last week. So, I think Pale needs to win this a lot more than Johnny Kling. But, it's an important series here for both, absolutely. 2 admins going at it at once, especially after not having that reschedule. It's definitely getting intense down there. You know it is.
Ace Soul in the chat saying 63%. Ouch. Oof.
Hey, it's better than 50%, right?
I guess it could be. Yeah.
It could be worse. At least he didn't give up the double digits,
Right.
Oh, man.
So we got about a minute left in the overtime here for Sus and Johnny Kling's Classic. This could very well be in double overtime.
Yeah, those guys, they're about to start up their next game right now.
Yeah, Bulldog Saints already started. Ooh! Think we got a winner, folks.
Oh, we got a winner, guys.
Might be Toxic.
Hold on, let's see who it is before we switch over.
Putting it away on that one. A very close game here. Close on the shots, on the time of the attack.
Hold on, he's doing the replay.
Okay, great. We got to see the replay here.
Nope, guess not.
Getting past, that was the left defenseman, Nick the Greek, getting beat there, burnt out, and then Toxic just put it away. 3-2 final in overtime. Big goal assisted there by Ian the Berean, which we seen last week. Also had a tremendous series. Look, man, Orange Source could not put it away. They had their opportunities. They had their chances, numerous time in, time out. It was just a matter of time, I think, before Classic Hits put it away.
And the one thing that the Sus can take away from this, they got a point out of it. They got something out of it. Still have a chance to win the series and take 5 points.
Yeah, they got a point. They're still maintaining their lead on Johnny Clinks, but like Flanny said, the young coach still has an extra series this week to play for additional 6 points.
Yeah.
That doesn't say he's going to get them, but at the same time, you got to look at Pale. Their team needs to capitalize on those power plays. They were what, 0 for 6, 0 for 7?
Yeah, something like that.
That is ridiculous.
A 0.
If they were making the playoffs, they need to capitalize on especially those 5-on-3s. They should have buried something.
Absolutely. And somewhere else, the only guy that was scoring in that series for Orange Sus. But the other guys got to step it up, do something, especially on the power play. At that point, even to get the defense going if you need to. But I know it's only one game. Johnny, you mentioned, yes, they do get a point in overtime. But remember last week when Orange Sus gave up a 3-0 lead, ended up losing that game. What happened rest of the series? They fell short. So here they lost it. When you lose an overtime game like this one, a very long, aggravated game, you were struggling so hard on the penalty kill, and then you lose the series, the game there. It takes a lot out of that team.
Yeah, and what ends up happening, the locker room gets quiet, and then the whole, we've all been there, the whole series just goes to heck. Everybody just steaming, everybody's mad, and it affects the chemistry amongst the players. It makes things frustrating, and hopefully they'll bounce back.
from someone that's been in that locker room already on something like this.
I'm constantly in that locker room. Not this season, but in previous seasons.
Hale is not talking. Anderson is breathing heavy because he's mad, and he's getting frustrated and yelling. Now, without really yelling at people, he's more like being really firm with people with his tone.
Right.
When he does say something. But overall, it's completely like a ghost ship in there.
And Sober's giggling hysterically like Dr. Hibbert from The Simpsons.
Sober probably high as shit right now.
He's probably 7 beers in, a couple blunts in.
How hot is this Boondock Saints
they're
team
having a great
last
night.
week? And
I'm telling you,
again,
I told you
here.
on these guys.
John Monkey
It's ridiculous what they're doing right now.
with the closing. I think it was like 5 seconds left in that period, and he gets the big goal there. You hate those type of goals as a goaltender, there's last 10 seconds of the period, and you give up that goal, and you're like, damn, could have had that save. But John Monkey, he's having a tremendous series, going for $1 from the dollar menu on the draft. He's definitely worth a lot more than that dollar, especially if he signs up for next season. I don't see him going that low again. But tremendous hockey here going on. Games number 2 are on their way. And, those guys and washed right now 0-0. Game number 1 was a tight game as well. That one went into overtime. Wash taking game 1 in OT. We'll see how game 2 plays out. 1-0 in that Boondock series. And Classic Hits, still during in the dressing room, getting ready for game 2.
I don't know about you guys, but I love overtime games. There's just something about them, just the intensity, the
Do you wish
the urge.
Do you wish the games had shootouts, man, or
No. If there's one thing
option there to put for shootout now?
Anything I hate, and that's what I'm not a big soccer fan, and I hate shootouts. I hate ending the game. It's the most god awful way to end the game. Just keep playing, till you win.
That's why playoff hockey is the best, man.
Yeah, exactly. I hate
times you get that playoff hockey, you get like three overtimes going, man. It's great. When you're at the game, man, it's like an extra game you're getting,
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So
I think
As a fan,
many years ago, I forget what game it was. I was much younger. I went to a Blue Jays game. It was when I was living in Toronto. I went to a game. It was like 15 innings. I think it was.
Was cloudy days there? Or?
He might. Oh, you remember that? Huh? Yeah, it was me, Claudia, and Driftkick, and Luca.
Get a trivia question. I know a lot of guys might not know.
I think there's like maybe 5 of us that probably know what that means. Me, you, maybe Yambag, Legion.
Big answer here for Crosby Nails for Malkin as we speak. That's Anthrax, assisted there by Dom Silva and Marty McFly, tying up that game 1-1 here to start off period number 2. So good start to the period here. Like I said, they gave up that last second goal from period 1. So tied up there in that series. Looking to bounce back after the game 1 loss.
So I tried to get a hold of Kelch to see how he's feeling after winning his first game.
Oh, God.
Denied and rescheduled by Pale. And if he had any words for Pale at this point. Yet I haven't heard anything yet from Kelch yet, but I'm interested in what he has to say coming off that win.
Wondering if Kelch called into the show after the series and give us another photographs of him driving through Texas looking for hookers at night. Remember that? We'll get several more photographs of him driving through Texas looking for food and hookers.
Man, I'm always looking for food and hookers. You know what? Not so much the food though.
Young coach should order the food in now, man.
I'm curious. So being out in Lancaster.
Yo,
but he's a different time zone.
Food and hookers. You order food, you get a hooker, come to the door and deliver it.
Okay. Oh, so what kind of food they got? Good food they got out in Lancaster.
But do they have that in Texas where Kelchi is?
So we have this amazing thing called a whoopie pie.
Oh, I've been to that place. Yes.
For those that don't know it as a whoopie pie, Sheets, for those that know Sheets, stole the idea from the Amish people around here, and they call them gobs. What it is like 2 pieces of cake in like a bun filled with like cream cheese icing.
Yeah, it's really good. I went to the place. It's out in Lancaster. It's like the main place. I forget what it's called. The main place to get a whoopie pie. It was delicious.
Probably like Shady Maple.
That sounds about right.
Nice,
Probably,
nice.
which is actually like right down like in like 15 minutes from me.
If only I had known.
Got a score update here. Boondock Saints against Crosby. John Monkey again. That dollar menu guy we talking about. His second goal already here in this game. Puts the Saints up 2-1. Saints try to answer right back. Big defensive play by D. Mart, but they just tied it up right now. 2-2. I didn't get the goal in that second one. For Crosby, but they just tied up. It's 2-2 in that series.
So as we're winding down
Whoa.
the season and we're about to go and
Get a load of this goal.
I want to remind everyone that's watching, if you want to be a captain, go ahead and start messaging Kelch now. So the faster that we can get captains in and get them lined up, the easier it's going to make it when we start having people sign up for the league for next season. So we're almost at that point where we're about to have sign-ups. So please make sure you take care of that.
Looks like Washed just scored.
Did you see that
breaking
goal?
the shutout in Washed. Who, Sniper?
Yeah, that was some crazy Jedi Knight crap right there. That was crazy.
Well, we got more goal updates. We had Johnny Clean's Classic scoring, and then we got Wash scoring again.
Yeah, Wash scoring back-to-back real quick, one after the other. 2-0 against those guys. I don't know if those guys are falling apart here right now, but they're down. And Johnny Kling's Classic Hits starting period number 1 of game number 2. Off to a good one here. After they won game 1 in overtime, up 1-0 in the series. But, last game they were up 2-0 and then went into overtime.
We got a little something happening here in the Classic Sus game.
And we got another goal
Toxic
by Johnny Kling's Classics.
That's Toxic from Ian. Makes it 2-0, and that's how game 1 was. It was 2-0 for Classic Hits, and then all Sauce came back, but I don't know if they'll be able to bounce back. We mentioned how
this is different. They scored back to back really quick on this one.
Yeah, that was Toxic.
Yeah,
Toxic with both of them there to start period number 1. And we mentioned how, that overtime loss, how much that takes out of a team. It's really showing here at the start of period number 1.
Wow, did he ever finish him hard. And when he dropped, he also dropped his stick. Now he's got to collect himself.
4-1 here, Johnny. Not much to see here in the Sims. Like I said, we knew this on here. I say you pull up either the Wash or the Saints series. Switch between those two on here. So Washed, that this game was scoreless for quite some time, and they tacked in 2 here. Looking to send a statement here tonight against SBDR and those guys. And I think John Monkey has his hat trick already. Yeah, that's John Monkey scoring for the Saints and putting them. And it's again 10 seconds remaining this time in period number 2. So John Monkey coming up clutch in the last seconds. When it comes to under a minute to go, you got to watch that guy on the ice because he's put 2 of them here in game 2.
D-Mart with his 900th assist, getting it done on the score sheet there.
Yeah, I think he's still leading in points.
I do believe
he's got to be.
Let me double check.
So whether he's playing forward, whether he's playing defense, it doesn't matter. D. Mart still leads the league in points as a defenseman.
No, he before tonight he was 2 back, so he may have the lead now, depending on how. Anderson
But
goes.
also D-Mart was out. I know he was on the IR list. He was out some internet issues a couple weeks back. So even said that, even playing less games here, he's still up there.
So, do we have? I know I wasn't able to find out, but has anything came up why Kane was a healthy scratch today for the Johnny Q?
That I'm not sure. I'm not sure. He had other, I guess, obligations besides this one. That we don't have. We just know he could not and is not playing here tonight. Sauce down 2-0, but they have their power play here, Mikey. Are they going to be able to finally capitalize on one?
No,
That was a quick no.
no. I hate it. I mean, I hate to really go against my boy Ando, but they fucking suck on the power play, like straight hot garbage.
Maybe Ando's got to go play forward, man. They need something. So right now, only Sober has scored their 2 goals in both of the games so far. So we'll see if there'll be any type of roster change movements for Pale tonight or after tonight. Classic hits. Hey, look, we talked about them last week. They came out, had that big win, a big series win against Ice Frogs. And if they could get this series win here against Orange Sus, they'll keep them good, man. Go keep them good in that rankings and a good way to bounce themselves back from that 8th position.
I'll tell you right now, if Ice Frogs had Hugh Laurie in their lineup, they'd have won that one because Hugh Laurie's a stud.
It could have been a different series. I agree. So 2-0 with 5 minutes to go in period number 1. And the third period on the way here for Washed, and this one's getting
it's getting silly,
pretty ugly here. 3-0. Those guys only have 3 shots so far here in game number 2. Not looking so good.
Not at all.
And finally we get to see this Wash team. When they made the trade, everybody was talking about, this team's going to be great. This team's going to do a lot of wonderful things. We haven't really seen it, though. We haven't seen it. They've had some unfortunate losses, which I thought they should have had the series wins. But tonight, they're not letting it come close here right now. They're up 3-0.
Looks like we have a restart in the Boondocks game.
What a clutch saves by Legion. Legion coming out some huge saves there, trying to keep this still manageable here, 2-0. Closing seconds here of the first. Looks like it's going to remain 2-0 heading to period number 2. We got a restart there for the Saints series?
Looks like it. They were like in the second.
I think the score was 3-2, Boondocks Saints.
Right.
As John Monkey scored that late period number 2 goal. I hate restarts. It's unfortunate here, especially a tight game like that, because you don't get that last minute, long clock as you do in period number 3 at the actual period number 3. So Crosby's going to need to try to score quick for that series.
I just got back here, so I don't know if someone called it. Someone on Wash scored. Do you know who that was?
I don't know who it was because they took a timeout right off the bat there. And those guys, like I said, they only had 3 shots on goal here the start of period 3. So this Wash team really coming together here tonight.
I mean, not as well as Boondocks since their acquisition, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could also see Wash. I mean, let's look at the standings for Wash. but
look, Mikey. I mean, they got the players. I mean, look at the guys on that roster. Like, what's going on? Why are they not higher? They seem to be coasting throughout the season here in like the 5th, 6th. Position on there, but have not really moved up much past that, and like I said, very tough losses they've had, a couple overtime losses with them, so
I mean, Wash is in position to lose out on playoff spot if they continue the path they're doing.
Yeah. But looks like tonight they are not. They know what's at stake here. They took game 1, and looks like they're going to be closing out game number 2 unless something crazy happens. They're up 3-0 late in the third.
Looks like we got a goal in the Simps game. Looks like the Simps just made it 7-2. Just an absolute beating. Which
Johnny, you've been in some of those games, man. How do those go?
those are the nights where we're just like, you know what? I'm gonna go play Assassin's Creed. Hell with this. It's frustrating. It sucks.
I want to hear it from a
Get
captain.
the Buffalo Wings.
I'm gonna go get me some Buffalo Wings.
You fit in those positions. So as a captain, how do you feel as a captain when you get put like that?
Look, it sucks. It absolutely sucks. I mean, you're just happy it's week 6 here, season 17, and you only got maybe like one more series to go.
Oh, okay. Looks like Sus is doing something here. Hold on.
Looking to hit the golf course.
So here we go.
Sober.
Here we go. Sober enough again. Again, getting Orange Sauce back into this one. You know, we seen them down 2-0 game 1. Here comes Sober coming up live again. But where's the rest of the team, Mikey? You know, Sober's got 3 of their goals. Everybody else, none.
Well, Ando probably passed out on the couch, taking some big old bong rips. Hale, he's probably playing Among Us right now. With Johnny Blaze and forgetting that he's in a series right now.
Hey, you gotta be mad sus, you know? Gotta get that sus in.
Like the Greeks on defense. So, yeah, you know. And the score that you see right now, Boondock Saints, it's actually period number 3. Even though it says first on your screen, there's a restart. Saints up 3-2 currently with a 1-goal lead here in period number 3.
All right, so we got to remember the 3-2 for the Boondock Boys.
And the Boondocks, man, tough schedule here to close things out. Season 17, but you know, they're taking down all the top dogs so far. So the Orange Sauce got anything left in it, man, in the tank here. Down only a goal right now. Still plenty of hockey because that one started off very late. As they got like a half a period plus the whole third period still left.
So tomorrow we have high expectations, looking to get 6 free points tomorrow as they play Winters is Coming. And then we have a great matchup, Cobra Kai versus the Ice Frogs.
Oh, okay.
And then this year's, is that the only? Make sure. Yep. And then on Wednesday we have Cobra Kai and the Orange Sus. High expectations and Daily Duets Noodles. That's going to be a key game right there. Or depending on how Tuesday goes, if High Expectations takes her 6 points, Wednesday's going to be a key game for them. Because they're right now they're battling with Yambag for a playoff spot.
All right, Boondocks pressuring.
Looks like we got a final there, Johnny and Wash. 3-0 shutout win. A big shutout for Bills in net for Wash. So they're up 2-0 in that series. Boondock Saints just tacked on another goal, and that time I believe it was Surprise Me. Yeah, Surprise Me getting the goal. 1-0 on the score there, but it's 4-2 right now.
So looking actually at the schedules going up of the other ones, Daily Sweat Noodles has a very hard closeout. They have 2 series remaining. Their first series is against High Expectations, and the second series is against the very hot Boondock Saints.
Yeah, that's going to be tough, man. I don't see it happening. That's why I think High Expectations has the better chance. They got 3 games on hand, which is against Winter's Coming. You know?
They play Winter's Coming tomorrow. They play Daily Sweat Noodles on Wednesdays, and then on Thursday they play Washed. So High Expectation has an easy field that they can possibly take all 3 series as a sweep.
Yeah. No, absolutely, absolutely. You know, that's why tonight, Orange Sauce, if they lose again here, this is gonna be devastating for them. Johnny Kling will move up, and they'll drop to that 8th spot. You know, so and I forget who Pale has left after this series. He's got one more.
He's got Cobra
series
Kai.
left. Ooh.
Cobra Kai and
So that's gonna be tough, man. That's gonna be very, very tough. And just to add more pain to Orange Sauce, it's the captain, Young Kelch, Johnny Kling, baby, getting the goal there. That makes it 3-1 with under 2 minutes to go. Assisted there by Toxic and Ian the Berean. So since the acquisition there of Ian the Berean, Johnny Kling's classic hits still rolling, man.
I mean, they've been at like a 50-50 kind of in the last last 2 weeks. They've been like at a 500% of their win-loss ratio. So
Hergsy, what's going on, buddy? Hergsy in the chat.
I'm looking at their closeout. They have those guys on this year. They have those guys on Wednesday, which will be a decently. I mean, it'll be an okay game for them. They should probably easily take that series. It may not be a sweep, but they probably win it 2-1. But going in on was it Thursday? They have a very, very tough game against Sims.
And we got a score update here. Looks like I didn't get the chance to see who scored a goal, but Crosby Niels for Malkin getting the goal there, 1-1, but they're still down 1 because of that restart on here. 3 minutes to go, plus it's going to be a quick 3 minutes, not your general period number 3. So running out of time there, but they do make this now a 1-goal game.
So we have the series win for those guys. Now, you think they're going to be able to keep on the pedal and take the sweep?
They should. They need to.
Those guys. I mean, Sarah. Yeah, those guys can pull one out.
Yeah. Look, man. Wash needs to get the sweep here. I mean, you're going up against number 11th ranked. Those guys. Last week here before the playoffs. Send a statement here. You got to get the sweep and prove that you are a playoff team.
Yeah. I have a feeling SBDR took a sip of his Roy's juice, and he's going to see like at least a hat trick today in this 3rd game.
Okay, it could happen. It could happen. We've seen SBDR do it before. I wouldn't be surprised if that does happen. But like I said, if I'm the Wash team here now, even though we got the series win finally, you're up 2-0. Let's get the sweep.
What was that Drake in Tropic Thunder?
Oh God, I forget, man. I haven't seen.
It
Looks like Boondock wins their game by a score of 4-3. That'll make it 2-0 for Boondocks, leading so far the series.
Yeah.
Booty sweat. That's what it was called.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that, like I said, that last minute went by so quick, where it generally does not, because of that restart.
So for those that are watching that's new to the league, Flan, what is the ruling on a restart?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. Looks like Mr. Anderson finally got a power play goal for Orange Sauce. Their first power play goal of the night. They were 0-for-1 to start this game, and they make it a 1-goal game now in period 3. Looks to be interesting. Okay, I don't know. I mean, restarts, I forget. I haven't captained.
All right, so how the restarts work is if you have a player that drops within the 1st or 2nd period, you play out the period, and then you back out and you restart the next period.
I believe that's how that works.
Yeah, if they drop in the 3rd, it's done. Like they're not coming back. There's no stoppage or anything like that.
Yeah, play it out, be done with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Damn, 13 goals scored in that Sims game for game number 2. That's a lot of scoring.
What a mugging.
if you're like one of those scoreboard guys, man, that's a lot.
If you're playing 239 hockey, fantasy hockey, you're excited about this game because of all the guys that scored.
You know what?
They got to input a lot of stats there.
Oh, that's gonna be a busy night for you with them stats.
Hey, didn't we have something like that in the Moose? Excuse me. I believe we had something like that in the Moose where we had like a fantasy league and we actually used the Moose players.
Yeah. And I know Hugh Laurie used to run like a sports book thing.
Yeah, he used to do all that.
Cool. No, I wish Ant was around to answer this question because I'm pretty sure we had something like that. Like we would do the Moose would do their draft, and then a couple days after the draft, we would get together and we would do like a draft, like a fantasy league within those Moose players that got drafted. We need to do something.
I don't know. I might not have been in the league at the time. I might have been. I can't remember.
No, you were there for that.
Was I? Okay.
It's an interesting concept. And it would be cool for, like, of course, in the Crease, because you get to see all the games happening on, so you're really tracking your players on there.
Speaking of the draft, that's the one thing.
Let us know what you guys think, man, in the chat, in the Discord, whatever. Maybe next season, if you guys want to see like a 239 fantasy draft, you have all these players on there.
That'd be kind of cool.
It could be. Who do you think would go first, man? Who would get drafted first?
Well, actually, since you said that, we actually had a confirmation by Mr. Anderson himself. He already asked Kelch to sign him up as goalie, as a captain, so he can draft me.
Oh man,
you ain't going on that waiver wire next year, son, or next
first
season.
Overall.
Okay, 26 bags, right?
I don't know what he's going to bid on me, but I mean, he said that. Like, so basically, like he says, like the conversation started like, oh, I'm going to quit out of games so I can make sure I can do the media show.
Ace Soul is asking, is there enough players for teams? Are you talking about fantasy teams or like next season's teams?
Like next season game, like teams. Like I won't I'll get drafted in season 18 and I'll quit to make sure I do my fantasy. I'll do my show here.
Do we have enough people for next season?
Imagine you draft a guy like SPDR. And
fantasy.
Like cursing at him. So I'm like, damn, what are you doing this season, man?
Right?
Yeah. Okay. Ace was referring to fantasy.
I let him Cyberpunk that I won't get drafted. So he wants Kelch to make him a captain so he can draft me first overall so he can win a video game.
Oh man, Cyberpunk, that's coming out in a couple days. I can't wait.
In 3 days.
And my PC can run the recommended settings with flying colors, so I'm super stoked.
Oh my god. The puck was like inches away from Legion. Nobody was picking it up though, but he gets the save. Mikey, you were right. Those guys start period game number 3 here. Stoey Jopa, formerly on the waiver pool, undrafted, comes out, gets the early goal there for those guys. As we close down the last couple seconds left in that orange sauce, looks like Johnny Kling might be taking game number 2 in a few seconds. They're up 3-2. Orange sauce pressing here, trying to get another overtime. Will they force an overtime here? Or with Johnny Kling's Classics hold on and take game 2 as well? They're already up 1-0.
Great game.
17 seconds.
Great end of this game here. I mean, so Orange Sauce is fighting back. They're not letting this one go.
Big face-off coming up in their own zone there. Tight series, 12-12 on the shots, as you could see. Time on attack's pretty even. So we'll see what happens. Game 3 also on the way here of Crosby Niels for Malkin against the Boondock Saints, where the Saints lead 2-0 in that series. So a couple games here that series here that is a 2-0 leads heading to game 3. So is in that Watch series, and we might see it here in the Clink series. So a lot different than Thursday night. That's
you know what?
sure.
Speaking of,
Mike's dying.
Got the COVID.
11 seconds left. Orange Sus
Got the COVID.
I've pulled their goalie. Legion on the bench right
He's like-
now.
he's
So
like,
they
"Fine."
got 6 skaters here. With 11 seconds to go. Let's see if they could get the tying goal.
Oh, we got an ice.
Speaking
Still
of,
enough time.
Thursdays. I'm going to make a Thursday throwdown legendary call right here, right now. I'm
Okay.
calling the Boondocks for a sweep.
That's unless you die of COVID.
I'm going to pull a daily and call a sweep right now. Only
Okay.
in the first period.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay. As Mike says that, Crosby, Niels, Formakin gets on the board. Anthrax gets the goal
Oh, so
to
close.
start game 3.
It's okay. Don't
So
worry about
classics take take game number 2. Pale's Orange Sauce, Mikey. They're on the verge of getting swept tonight.
This is
Pale came out last night on the Flan Fan Show. We had a sit-down interview with him. He sounded very confident in his team still, despite the struggles they've had recently on here. That they are, and he felt very confident that they're not going to miss the playoffs. But after tonight, Mikey, I don't know if I would be so confident in that.
No, I mean, he's proven to me that he is going to be a classic kid. He's actually making a believe around me. He's made some good moves here towards the end to get adjusted to get himself into that good playoff pitch. What he's doing right now, he's fighting and he's going to show that he can do it. I mean, honestly, who wants to say they lost their spot in playoffs to Yam?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah, but like I said, I think it's more of Swizz maybe the team if there's any team that's gonna bounce in, just because Yam has a very tough schedule remaining.
Yes.
Those guys up 2-0, but Wash just narrowed that lead down as the captain Hergsy with the goal, making a 2-1. And a score update here in the Boondocks series. What about this one? Anthrax getting the early goal, and now looks like I believe that's the captain, Flaming Dragon, with the goal. They're up 2-0 in the first period here of Game 3. 8 minutes to go in that one.
Come on, Boondocks. Don't prove me wrong.
I mean, Crosby's been in all 3 games, all 1-goal games there. Unfortunately,
Yes.
they lost both of the first 2 games, but it could have went either way on that one. And then here, now they're up 2-0 in this one, so looking good in Game 3.
Yeah, definitely. Those guys are trying to steal at least a couple of points here to ruin the chances for Wash to get to stay up and higher in the leaderboards, in the standings. I mean, so but it'd be very interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah, absolutely. Those guys, they're on the PK though right now. It's a 5-on-3 power play for Wash here, closing seconds of the first period.
going to the Simps game. They're only winning 1-0. What's going on here?
Yeah, look, it's game 3. They scored already 20 goals tonight.
Something like that.
I'm not counting. 15 maybe. To be precise.
Winter is coming.
They did.
Oh,
They
wow.
score,
Look at that.
1-1. You know.
What? This could be the entire. It's game 3. There's Winter coming saying fuck it. They're playing 5 forwards, no defensemen, and they end up winning.
Look, Winter's Coming always steps up game 3 for some reason. They've done this in newer seasons.
It's just like the TV series. Very slow at the beginning, then at the end, it's just over before you think of it.
And it's also, a lot of teams sometimes get relaxed come game 3. You just, huge wins game 1, huge win game 2, and then game 3. I was like, oh, what the hell's going on here? So.
What was this like game 1 and 2?
Right.
Oh.
And look at Captain Hergsy on there.
Hergsy.
To start period number 2, power play goal there, big power play goal. That's the second goal of game 3 here. It's 2-2. They're still on the power play. They still got like 2.5 minutes. Somebody took like a 5-minute major. I don't know who it was, but it's costing those guys right now because they had the lead. When you go on the 5-3 PK, especially when one of them is a 5-minute major, that hurts.
Oh yeah, definitely.
1 second to go here. So good period there for Crosby, Niels, for Malkin, up 2-0 against a very good Saints team. Looking to not get swept tonight. Yeah, we'll see if Wash could get another power play. That they could actually maybe even squeeze 2 goals on this power play here. They got a whole minute left still. Whoever took that penalty, the guys on the ice like, damn man, what the hell did you do out there?
Yeah, they're chirping them. They're giving them a hard time.
Was usually like, oh, I didn't do anything. it was just, go 5 minutes on that.
They're like, what? That was EA. That's EA bullshit.
Hopefully it wasn't SBDR that took that penalty.
Is that gonna make it hard for him to make the player of the week this week for that, huh? After that one.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Good on SBDR. Had a very dominant.
See that much for the rest of the season, but that just shows you. I mean, a ranked 11 team to be on the players of the week, player. So even if you're not in the playoffs or not, there's other stuff like the players of the week that you could still make it. There's the plays of the week, to make on the list.
A lot of stuff.
We always keep the league interesting, right, for those players. So it's not just having that team statistics on there. There's also individual stats on there, the awards at the end of the season. So a lot of things to look forward to as a player in the league, especially if you're not in that playoff hunt.
Keep trying. No matter what your rank is, what your team rank, just keep playing. Do your thing. All right. Make a name for yourself. If you're on a bottom team, you'll be better next year.
I'm over here still trying to get a hold of Kelch to try to get any kind of comments on the series he is playing, and he is radio silence. He's not giving me anything.
Look, Couch is focused. He's dead in on here. It's game 3 here. Are we going to see anything different here, Mikey, in this Classic Sauce series?
I hate this. I really hate to say it, and can't believe I'm biting myself. I'm saying this. Couch for the sweep.
Okay. Couch going 3. What about you, Johnny? What do you think, man? Is it going to be a sweep here, or is Pale going to pull one out?
I think they're going to pull through. I'm saying, they need the points. Sus needs whatever points they get. They're going to pull through and win this third one.
Yeah, I think it's a lot more important game here for Pale, but I think young Couch is on a mission tonight. Did not want to reschedule the series here, and Couch is making him pay for it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just want to know what's going in his mind, right? For the fact that he is winning and he is not, and he has his backup in. He has someone who doesn't start in right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, only imagine what's going. Well, okay. Well, we didn't need to restart, but they're winning because they needed it. That shows how much confidence they have right now.
Yeah, as a team, on there, not having your starting 6, definitely a good sign. As I speak, Pale Poner looks like takes a tripping penalty. He's in the box on here, so it'll be a power play to start game 3 here. 14 minutes in here for...
That's a frustration penalty right there. You can tell.
Talk about having a quiet party. I don't think you're gonna hear a pin drop right now in there.
Oh
no, yeah, it's probably they're either not in the party anymore, or they just no one has their headsets on.
No, here's exactly what always happens. Goalie leaves the party first, and that just starts it. Whoever the goalie just leaves the party, doesn't want to hear nothing. You don't want to hear nothing from anybody.
Oh yeah. You look at the bottom of the screen, you see, this guy left the party.
Yeah, you see, goalie 420 leaves the party. And it's like, oh, here we go. He's pissed.
And here come Wash, man. We're down 2-0 to start game 3. 4 unanswered goals. I think the last one there was by Mosh. scoring in the goal, making it 4-2. This is a team that's on a mission to get the sweep here tonight, and looking good right now for that. Crosby Niels for Malkin, Boondock Saints 2-0 still in that one.
Some amazing saves there.
Yeah, great goaltender save there. It looks like by Master Shotgun, but they're down 2-0 here. Like I said, this series could have been a lot different. Could have went either way on the first 2 games. And we knew it was going to be a battle here. So that's why, Crosby Niels for Malkin, I didn't see them really getting swept here tonight, as they bounce back here in Game 3. Big save there by B. Cripps on the other end. So 2 great goaltenders in that series.
Great battle on that end. Just a goaltender battle there. As the legendary Jason Blaze said, goaltenders are a necessary necessity.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. 0-0 here, man. I don't know. Are they gonna need a big game from Sober here again, or is Pale Poner gonna need to step up? But somebody is. Right now, they haven't found that answer. And it goes back to Game 1. You lose that overtime game. Where you came back down 2-0, and then you lose in overtime after having like 5 power plays opportunities. So, that's just the way it goes, and Sauce hasn't been able to recover yet.
Oh yeah, definitely not. Hey, speaking of quotes by Jason Blaze, remember what he always says? I may not be the greatest player, but I'm irrelevant.
That guy was
my name. Remember that video rant he made?
Oh, he used to make all those video rants. That guy was something else. He was something.
I was something.
I think my last.
Do not mistake him with Johnny Blaze.
No. We're totally different people with totally different lifestyles.
No lineage.
He does YouTube videos of himself coming out of the shower and rants about weird stuff. I just eat hot wings and complain about it the next day.
Right.
The Sims, another game here with another scoring explosion here. Johnny, we got the leaderboards down there on the bottom scrolling. We're going to have to do a lot of updates after tonight, especially after that series.
It's a busy night, points. Especially for that Sims game.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Which, I mean,
that leaderboard is going to change big time.
They keep scoring. There's just constantly scoring in that game.
Yeah. And a big goal here for what was that? Was that Winter's Coming? Ozzy getting the goal there, making it 5-2 at least. But Ace Soul, I guess he wished he never got into this game, but. Oh, big breakaway there.
Here we go.
Nice save by Master Shotgun with 18 seconds to go. 2-1. Boondock Saints did get a goal off the face-off earlier on here. And it looks like it's going to head to period number 3. 2-1 in favor of Crosby Niels for Malkin.
Switching over to the Sus game in a second here.
And Sus is scoreless still on here. Is it going to be whoever gets the first goal there takes it? We'll see.
Lots of time left in this period. Still looking for our first goal.
I think Anderson is playing up forward in this one. I thought I saw number 1 at the right wing spot. So I think Pale did make a roster or lineup change here for Game 3. It's a much better game, I think. 0-0 right now, but still not scoring.
All right, here we go. We got a penalty here on this game. Washed versus those guys.
Oh, breakaway.
Ooh, here we go.
Opportunity. Big save. I believe that's Regenstein with the save there. Keeping it 4-2. Not much time remaining in that one. So if they're going to do anything, they got to do it now. 15 minutes left Rajasthan with 16 saves or 18 saves, I believe, on there. And here we go. First goal. Orange Sauce on the board here.
Orange Sus getting on the board, getting the lead. Here we go. 1-0.
Big goal. And, you know, that's what it comes down to, man.
Takes a bump but still hangs on to the puck. Philadelphia's looking to break out of their own end. Slides
Oh, the Classics always looking to bounce back, man. A wraparound attempt there. No, does not go. And then here, 1-on-1.
Oh.
Great passing, great shot, but better saves by Legion in the rebound save.
Legion having a heck of a game tonight.
Legion making the top 10 plays too, man. So, you know, he's doing his thing there in the net. Definitely a good season for him, despite the struggles there by Orange Sauce.
Let's check in with the Boondock Saints versus Crosby Niels for Malkin. Crosby Niels up 2-1.
So it's going to come again. It's going to come down to that third period here. It's been this way all series, even though they're down 2-0. It's been like this all series. So let's see. But this time, Crosby is up.
Looks like
Aso had enough. He had enough after game 2.
yeah, Aso just letting us know in chat. He's not the net anymore. He's back to the regular goalie, so he's out of the net.
Okay. Well, that's got to be a relief, man. Huge relief.
Yeah, if you're Aso, man, you're probably feeling relieved right now. You're not doing that. No. Well, we got to fight. We got to fight in the washed game. Hold on. Come on,
man.
kick his ass, Seabass.
That's Hergs out there, the captain.
Hergsy.
Defending, he said, I talked to Hergsy earlier this week, and I'm like, Hergsy, why so many penalty minutes on there? He's like, listen, I fight for my guys, out there. And there he goes, again, knocking somebody out.
Yeah, Aso was just in the net for the one game, the first game. So he had enough.
Okay. All right. So, hey, that's not too bad,
Hold on.
Oh,
Hold on, what do we got here? Sus with the goal.
Score update. There we go.
Sus getting it done early on here.
Yes, they are, man. And a big score here also in Crosby. Crosby tacking on another goal. They're up 3-1, and that was a big goal. Big, huge goal. I believe that's the captain. Flaming Dragon with the goal there. So huge 3-1 lead with about 16 minutes to go.
What a season he's having.
Well, what about here? The Sus finally waking up here in period 3. I mean, game 3, period number 2. 2-0. Yeah.
All right, yeah, I was having everything just kind of.
You're still cutting out a little bit.
Yeah.
Stupid internet.
And that defenseman Easy, that's Civic, finally getting the Classics on the board, cutting the lead down 2-1 after a good start there by Orange Sauce up 2-0. Only a 1-goal game there now. And only a 1-goal game here as well. After the fight, those guys getting a goal here, making a 4-3 game, but 6 minutes left. Time is winding down for those guys. Big battle here to try to get the sweep here for Washed. And sometimes, those fights on there, Hergsy may have won the fight, but it also means that he's not on the ice for 5 minutes.
Knife in your guts just chimed in. Lime is toxic. Love it. Love the rambling. I love it. All you guys in the chat, good times. I love the laughs. We're having a good time here. I love this, the chiming in. It's great. It's a good time.
Well, Lime might be toxic because, his team don't care. They're scoring all these goals, but for the Lime, when you're up like 6 goals or whatever, you tend to give up goals as well, so Lime might be like, hey, can somebody come play defense here tonight? And look at the Classics bouncing back.
Wow, late in the second.
That's the captain himself with 2.5 seconds remaining in period number 2. Big goal by young Kelch. Talk about captain stepping up there for his team. That's young Kelch doing it right there. 2-2. That's going to go to period 3. Game number 1, Sauce came back down 2-0 now. The Classics are doing the same thing here to them. Down 2-0. Now it's a tie game.
All right, things getting interesting in these game 3s.
Yeah. I don't know how much time left in those guys game. It's 4-3 right now. I think they're on the PK.
Don't go anywhere. The third period is just moments away.
Ooh, the Saints taking a big hit. So 3-1 here for Crosby. 10 minutes to go in game number 3. And a big breakaway coming up. Ooh. Did they score? Is that one going to count?
Hello.
They do count it as a goal there.
Counting.
That's Anthrax. So on the breakaway, it looks like Shotgun got the poke or save, but the puck was still in the vicinity there, and Anthrax picked it up, and it's going to get counted for the goal.
Boo.
Yeah. What's up, Mikey? And just like that, those guys have tied it up, down 4-2. Joey Stopa, assisted there by Levins. With the closing seconds of period number 3, tying it up 4-4. We may get overtime in that one.
A lot of overtime today, man. Time and a half. Everybody getting paid.
Oh, man. Let me say the Crease got to do some overtime, huh?
We're going to be getting some overtime tonight, boys.
We're getting paid for this shit? I haven't seen a paycheck yet. What's going on?
If you get one from Ian back, it's gonna be a bounce check anyway.
Oh, hey-oh. That's when the soundboard needs to come in.
Oh man. So 4-4. Those guys on their last seconds left. We'll see. It appears now that it's gonna go to overtime.
All right, Simps are winning like 97-2. Vinny just scored a goal.
And so are the Crosby Niels for Malkin. They're coming up alive here. Huge third period. Huge game 3. Up 5-1. And Dragon has his hat trick there. 3 goals in game 3. 5-1. Big statement there against the Saints. I know D Moore in that party must be very frustrated right now. And Crosby could have easily taken the series, had game 1 or game 2 gone the other way, which easily could have went. We could have been seeing and it's a team that's heading into the playoffs. I like this team. I like the talent they have on that team. I think they could beat anybody in this league. They're proving it right now here in game 3 against the Saints. Even though, they're not going to get the series win here tonight. Very impressive game 3 performance.
Oh, here we go.
Another fight here?
Yeah, kick his ass, Seabass. Here we go. A fight.
Looks like there's three fights going on. There were 2 fights going on at once.
This is like that, the Red Wings Colorado Avalanche game years back. Fights everywhere.
I believe that's the Captain Flo there against the Dollar Menu guy, a.k.a. Tough Guy.
Knife in your guts. Thanks for the heads up, buddy. I love a good fight.
And Flo, not only are they up 9-2, Johnny, they're also beating them up in the fights.
It's just an overall beating. I feel bad, but it's a beating.
Oh man, you just want to go to the locker room after something like that.
And I've been on plenty of teams like that. It's just like you just wait for the season to be over and go play Assassin's Creed Valhalla or something.
Yeah.
You just wait for it to be done.
Johnny, it looks like this one's going to be over. 5-1, 15 seconds left. I say let's
go back to
narrow in
Sus.
on that. Watch series, I think, is in overtime.
Overtime,
and
yes.
the Sauce series is tied 2-2. So those 2 are definitely keys to watch. The other 2,
I think those are wraps.
pretty much a wrap. Yeah, you could put them in the books. So overtime here. How about those guys? Starting it was 2-0 to start the game, but then 4 unanswered goals there by Wash. But then they let them bounce back, and we've seen this a lot of times with this Wash team. They can't close out games. And we're seeing another one here that's gone to overtime, which had no business going to OT. But still looking for that 6 points here. Crucial penalty taken by those guys. They may be calling a timeout here. They're beating them. I mean, they're out shooting them on here. But it's a tie game, 4-4.
I want to see SBDR. I want to see that cheeks clap.
Who's getting the OT in this one, guys?
I want to see the cheeks.
I'm saying
want to see
cheeks.
that too.
I'm seeing the cheeks.
I want to see those cheeks.
Sorry, I hate to be presumptuous, but Sim's going to win it 3-0, so let's just update that now. I know there's like 6 minutes left in the game or something, but it's 9-2. Come on.
Have we even talked about the Sims game at all much?
I feel bad. I feel bad. We really haven't.
There
but-
we go. Toxic. Okay. Oh.
You know what?
So-
Let's bring up their game and let's watch it a little bit. That's
Yeah, I feel for the,
I kind of feel that we haven't really talked much about that.
I feel it's nothing personal.
Mikey,
Sims.
what is there to say, man? What is?
We know what's going to
Is
happen.
anything say? Goal by Sims.
We know it's going to happen.
It's just, you
I mean,
All right.
I mean, we could talk about how some of the players are actually good.
Because they scored 10 goals, Sniper with 4 goals already in Game 3. I mean, we're going to see the leaderboards after tonight. It's going to be a lot of updating.
They've got good players on that team. It's just the chemistry is not there.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look at the leaderboards after this. It'll be interesting. I can't wait to update this tomorrow.
Yeah. How much time left in that Orange Sus series? Because
We got-
classic hits were down 2-0 in this game. They came back, are now winning 3-2 with under 4 minutes, about almost 3 minutes left. Another devastating game here, man. For
Yeah.
Orange Sus.
They look good. Orange Sus looked good for the first couple of periods.
They almost put another one there, but Legion coming out with a huge save to still keep his team in it here. But time is winding down. 2.5 minutes to go. My gosh. What a meltdown here by the Sus tonight. And we got an OT win there in the Wash series. And it looks like it's Ponchi, Nikki Pats, getting the OT winner, getting one past Bills there to prevent the sweep. 2-1, you know.
We don't get to see the clap cheeks.
I think Cheeks touched it initially. Might have got the assist there, but it's Nikki Pats, man.
That's
Getting
not
the goal.
Nicky Pat's getting it done, man.
Yeah, but a good win there, man. They had to bounce back. You know, Joe Stowe got him back. You know, to tie things up after down 4-2, and then a big overtime win. You know, 5 points though for Wash tonight. They had a tremendous showing. Besides, you know, that giving up that lead in Game 3. The other 2 games they looked phenomenal. So here we go. Third period, 30 seconds to go. Orange Sus looking to force a overtime game here. We already had one in this series. Will we see a second overtime here? Or Classic Hit's going to be able to close things down?
I hate to say it, I think they're going to be able to close things down.
Yeah, and they have a power play. Yeah, I don't see it happening here. You're on the PK. You're down 3-2. 5 seconds
that's
to
all she
go.
wrote.
4, 3, and Legion still making the saves. Oh man, that could have been even uglier. 4 or maybe 5-2. Johnny Klings, man, bouncing back after down in this game, getting the sweeps here tonight, boys. All 3 games. Sus only managing 1 point in this series. Which is not looking good at all. Because with that win there, Johnny Klings is going to pass. That means Pale's team is going to be in that final 8 spot of the playoffs.
Yep.
Are we going? Well, what we're going to see here? There's final three more nights left here in season 17. They got another tough team left in that schedule of theirs. Pale sounded awfully confident last night that they're going to secure that playoff spot. But after tonight, I got to question that, Mikey.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Like things are getting weird. It's last week. Playoffs is starting next week. You're going to start to see a lot of like bounces. What was it called? The hot bowl shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what we're watching right now. We're watching the Super Bowl shuffle right
now. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So yeah, all series were 2-0 heading to the third one, but then we had some surprising wins the other way. Those guys getting the win there. Crosby, Niels for Malkin getting Game 3 win. But nothing changed in that in that Orange Sauce series. After Game 1, it was downhill from there.
That's all she wrote on that one.
So that pretty much, wraps things up. All games in the books here. We'll definitely be back tomorrow night. We got a lot of games this week, like I said, because there's a couple reschedules. So there's 2 extra series this week. So each night has 2 or more. There's 2 tomorrow night. We'll have the double stream. On Wednesday night will be the triple stream, and then Thursday again we have 5 series.
Games.
We'll pick the 4. Maybe we might swap one in and out, like we did before. So we'll probably get all 5 at one point in the show here. So
and I know tomorrow we got the 2 series, but we may have a reschedule, making it 3 series. Who knows what'll happen? I guess we'll keep an eye on the scheduling tomorrow.
Yeah, and we always appreciate you guys, your support there. We've had tremendous feedback by everybody regards to this show. This is our 3rd week in here, and it's been a fun season, fun time doing the show here, and I'm definitely looking for the playoffs.
Oh, I'm excited! The playoffs and the draft next season. That's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, I can't wait till we start doing the draft.
I can't wait to start playing that.
Well, last night, if you guys watched the show, you could kind of see like some of the stuff that we're able to do. Johnny pulled up on top. When we had Pale or Master Shotgun on the interview, on the phone with Shotgun, and that could easily be changed to like a player being nominated, SBDR, and then on the bottom where you see like the leaderboards on there going on, that could be all the picks going on, Yam drafts, Brick City for 40 bots, and it'll be displayed on there, and plus the highlight, we had Pale or this, we could always put a highlight of a player once they're getting nominated, once the draft goes on with the bots being thrown out. So yeah, we definitely have some cool ideas that we do want to try to do, and always looking to improvise the shows and everything on here. Congrats to the teams that won tonight on here, and we'll be back tomorrow night. Double series, big series there for High Expectations. They need to if they get all 6 on there, Mikey, tomorrow night, which they easily could against Winter's Coming. That'll put High Expectations at 27 points. They sit right now at 21. 27 is not too far away there from Pale.
Yeah, after tomorrow's level, having 5 series, that's pretty much going to that exceeds basically the highlight of this week's worth of games. So with the ending of tomorrow's series, that's when we're going to start seeing the landscape of how everyone going to start falling for playoff spots.
Yeah, and I know Daily Sweat Noodles and High Expectations definitely like tonight's outcome that in that Orange Sauce and Johnny Clink series that one of the teams got swept, because that's what you want to see. As a team that's trying to get in, you don't care who it is. At least one that it's one of the teams. Only coming out with 1 point in that series definitely helps you out to try to fight for that playoff spot.
Hey, give me 1 second. We're gonna bring someone in.
Oh, we got somebody. Bring him in. Beautiful.
Let's bring someone in.
You got butt cheeks?
Oh, butt cheeks.
No,
butt cheeks.
I wish I had butt cheeks.
SPDR?
Butt cheeks.
I wish I had butt cheeks. Yeah, I'm waiting. Come on.
You got Kelchi, right? Kelchi's coming in, right?
Mr. Anderson.
Ian the Brian, you want in, bud? Come on in. Talk it up.
Oh god.
Ian the Brian's in the chat.
You know,
Up.
Oh, it's Kelchi. We got the Kelch.
I hope Kelch is not going get his fast food again.
Hello?
Another
Hello?
2 hours of Kelchi driving around Dallas.
He's getting dude.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we good.
Loud and clear, Kelch. What's going on, brother? I see your chest really up there right now, man. Your chin up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing okay.
Like, why did you need a why did you want to reschedule for?
COVID related, to be honest with you. My right D, Kane, my right D, Kane, has had COVID for two weeks, so he's been out of work. He had to go back to work today, so they forced him to take a 7 to 7 shift.
Okay.
So he started work a few hours ago. It's like 7 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So, knowing how big of a series this was, tried to get a reschedule. For the most part, everyone was willing on Pale's team to reschedule to play yesterday on Sunday, minus Anderson. Anderson's the only one that wouldn't leave his girlfriend's house or whatever, so we didn't play it. I remember last night at 9 or 10:59, Anderson, though, in the chat was looking to play. So he guess he couldn't leave an hour early. So he deserves to get swept. Pretty much how it works. So pretty much, there was a lot of. I was very annoyed. I wanted this win probably more than anyone I wanted all season long. I had on getting a chance to play his first series with us is the true Ben Swallow, who had wanted to take sights on Pale's team, who traded him to Kurdog. So from the overall perspective of this team, Mike, you asked me, do I have any comments? Yeah, this came from my entire team.
You like that?
That pretty much sums it up.
Tesseract, Tin of Fool in the chat saying Broom City, baby. Nothing but sweet.
Strong word from Kelch.
Hey, what?
So after you won game 1, what was going through your mind?
I mean, we outplayed them entirely in game 1, and we only gave them a chance because we took 706 penalties. So without that, and Sober's first goal in game 1, he came off of a block shot, and then Sober just leaked and got a breakaway. There was no offense for them in game 1. There was almost no offense for them in game 2. Game 3 with Pale moving up to center. I mean, they played better offensively with Pale at center, but that was kind of to be expected. Pale's a hell of a fucking player. So I mean, look at the point totals this season. The guy just racks them up.
Yeah,
because he's good. I mean, you give credit where credit's due. But I don't know. For my team personally, we were trying some stuff out. We played 2 warm-up games. We played 2 warm-up games with 2 completely different lines. One of them, I played defense. I was very likely to play defense this week, or at least not this week, but tonight. So you almost saw me on defense, especially with how bad I've played in the last 2 weeks. That was something that was definitely an option. So for me personally, it was nice to actually put some points up. I haven't scored in 2 weeks, and then I scored a few times tonight. So, it's like a Christmas miracle, I guess. So that's something.
Yeah, going into the series tonight, your team is actually leading the league in penalty kill percentage at a 33.3%. And Pale's team coming in with a power play only of an 18%, which is one of the lowest in the league. So there you definitely got the shine where your guys were excelling very much at in the league. There's the next team has maybe a 20%. That's the difference in this. So your penalty kill just made it tonight.
Oh yeah, we game 1 game 1 was the Schwartz series, the Schwartz game. Schwartz, dude, I don't know, the guy had candy in the box or something. The guy just kept going back for more. I don't really know what, but I accept the way he plays. He's gonna play. He's gonna forecheck. He's gonna play aggressive. It might wind him up in the box, and that's when we as a team got to step up and play defense and make him not regret taking a penalty for playing aggressive. And then you have Cool Sam in the back end just balling out. Guy's great, and the guy keeps us in every game. It's nice when you have a goalie that you feel 100% confident in that's going to go out there and make saves. When I captained a few seasons ago, I had Sniper in net, and it's the same kind of concept. You have a goalie that is going to stop the pucks he should stop almost every time, and then he's also going to bail you out from time to time. It gives you a really good chance to win games.
So you play who again tomorrow? I'm trying to bring up these.
We don't play tomorrow. We play Wednesday against Caberlet. Those guys, and then on Thursday we play Flowed.
After this series sweep.
Well, I mean, everyone in the community told us that we were missing the playoffs. Our team is bad. Our team is worse after trades. We've played 2 series. We have 2 wins, and keep telling us we're going to miss the playoffs. We're going to just keep proving you all wrong.
Well, I want to be the first one to admit that I'm wrong. You're making a believer out of me. You look like an instant hit, like a classic hit. So I kind of eat my words right now. So enjoy this, Couch.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's no hard feelings on any of you guys. Y'all are putting the content out here with within the Crease, and that's great. We love to see that from all of us admins or anyone in the league, to be honest with you. It's great for all teams involved. I tried something new out for the first time in maybe about a year and a half or so, where I didn't stream my series, and I played with a lot better ping tonight. I might do it again. It was kind of nice, so we'll see.
Well, there we have it. We got Coach, a new hot top streamer.
All right, I like it.
Yeah.
So
sure.
watch it.
We'll go with that.
Hey,
Yeah,
Couch,
we'll go.
congrats tonight, man. Couch, great series for you guys and the boys. You talked about possibly playing defense tonight, but you came out big. Game 3, you guys down 2-0 to come back and win that one. And I think your goal there really started things going for you guys. Cool Sam had a tremendous night. Part of that big penalty kills was because of him as well in net for you guys. Pale didn't do much. I didn't see much on his side. He leads the league in points, but we didn't see it tonight. You guys definitely shut him down. The only thing I saw, maybe Sober had a goal here and there for them, but that's about it, And Pale sounded very confident last night on the show about, he had no worries that they're gonna miss the playoffs or not on here. But after tonight's sweep, they dropped down to 8, and they got a very hot team in Swizzy Rolled High Expectations, who's got 3 games in hand still this week, that being against the number 12 seed Winter's Coming. Pale's got to watch out, man. He got one more series left. Tonight did not help.
He plays odd guy in that series. You know what I mean? Pale got one point in the series that, in his mind, if I'm the captain on his side, saying, all right, we need the series. We don't have another series besides against the team that's currently ranked in first place. I mean, they might have been confident, but Anderson told me for a few weeks how they were going to sweep us. Pale was confident last night that they're going to sweep us. Sober won't say it, but Sober thinks the same, I would imagine, if I'm just going to take a wild guess. So,
So
it just
with
didn't
your
happen.
sweep here, Coach, you pick up 6 points, what moves you into 30, that gives you 35 points. Orange Suns only picks up 1, that gives you 33. So you see a swap right there on the leaderboards. Orange Suns now moving to the 8th seed. You're only just points away, moving up from 7th to 3rd.
Yeah, but Couch still has that makeup series.
I got an extra series in hand. Yeah. I play Caberlet and then I play Float Wednesday and Thursday respectively.
Yeah. Well, watch out for that Caberlet team. They looked good. They looked good last 3 series. They did not get the win here tonight. They did. I was
going to ask what were the other series? I have no idea what happened.
They lost 2-1 against Wash.
Who were they playing?
Wash.
Okay, so what was it? Did they take just 2 points or what?
Yeah, just 2 points. Game 3, they came back down 4-2. Wash could not close out the series like you guys did with the sweep. They actually gave up a 4-2 lead in the third, and then Nicky Pat scored the overtime winner to get the 2-1 win.
You, Nicky
But
Pat?
But I mean, those guys, a team that's not in the playoffs, they just came on very late in this season. Had this season had maybe an extra week or two, then maybe, because he had an awful start in the season. But definitely a team not to take lightly, especially, they come and show up and play. SBDR finally has turned things up this season. So,
We'll see. Look, I didn't get to play with my potential Norris winner tonight, and Kane, and trust me, he wanted to play. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to miss the playoffs. He doesn't want to lose ever. And he probably could have been on Caberlet's team this season. I know Caberlet, really likes him and wanted him. So I kind of took one of his guys on draft night. But so he's excited to get a chance, to at least still play to play 2 series this week. Who they have? They have SPDR on left wing, right?
I think right. I think Stoey Jopa's on left.
Oh,
Or it could be switched. You might be right. I know those are the two.
Because if it's left side, that's going to be a fun little matchup. SBDR, like you said, playing well, and then Kane being a really good defenseman. So them going at each other. That could be a fun one to watch in game, like a game inside the game, so to speak.
Absolutely. On there. Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming on here, man. Your boys looked good. You got 2 more series left here. Hopefully you guys close it out on a good note heading into the playoffs, as opposed to some of the other teams that did not have such a good night here tonight. So behalf of everybody here in the Crease, Kelch here, Johnny B, always doing a phenomenal job with everything in the back, man. I mean, tonight, especially, man, I mean, you really brought, all 4 series on here. We got big Thursday night, 5 series that night. So, big week here for In the Crease, for 239 hockey in general. For the last week here before the playoffs. So we'll have all the stats, everything updated. Hopefully, captains get the stats in so I could also update the leaderboard for tomorrow night. If I could get those by 9 p.m. tomorrow night, we'll update the leaderboards. I know the Simps must have scored like 30 goals tonight, so they might be on the leaderboards for all categories, but we'll see.
Wait, so who'd they play tonight?
The number 12 Winters.
Oh, they played Kurdog. Okay.
Yeah. They did not.
But who played for them though? Is it they roll out the Wizzy and Potshot line, or they roll out the other line?
Oh, you know what? I saw Croydon Knight out there tonight, so I believe Wizzy might be still left. Yeah, I think they're holding. I don't think they would put Wizzy against Winter's Coming.
Okay, so that means on Thursday you get Rondon and Wizzy against us. That should be fun.
Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna stack the lines for Thursday night.
Thursday night throwdown. Get ready for a fight.
Flo's a smart captain there. He knows what the schedule is. He knows where the teams are at on there. So big night for the Sims. They definitely did not hold anything back tonight, even though they were playing the number 12 ranked Winter's Coming. Fortunately, they only have 2 more series left to end the season. Kurdog, unfortunately, not a good season there, but he's got a couple of wins here last couple of weeks, surprisingly on some of them. But we'll see if he could try to get a 1 series win. He's got Swizzy left, and also Young Kelch over here. Boondock Saints taking the series tonight against Crosby, 2-1 in that one. That was all 3 games were tight, 1-goal games. Besides game 3, Crosby nails for Malkin gave it to him in game 3. It's like 5-1. But other than that, good night. Good episode here for In the Crease. If anything else you guys got before we close out?
Nope, I got nothing. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right,
No,
Mikey.
good job on the show, guys. I'll be right back. I gotta go get my broom anyway. Later.
Did he say broom or did he say a burrito? All right.
I think it's a burrito.
He said broom, but it did sound like burrito.
Okay. All right, fellas. Have a good night, everybody.
Yep, yep.
Peace, guys.